So now I would like to request Sid Chaudhary. He is the current president PanIIT USA to come on the stage and introduce us to his team. Sid.
Thank you. Wow, what a conference. As we prepare to lower the curtains on IIT 2013, it's important for us to recognize the volunteer teams, the chairs, and the conferences that led up to 2013. So with that, I'd like to introduce the conference chairs of the past. In 2003, how time flies, the very first conference in San Jose, the one and only Munishi Sanyal. Monishida. Munishi is also being recognized with the Spirit of PanIIT for his dedication and support of PanIIT without having to be in a formal role. So he embodies the true spirit of volunteerism in PanIIT. 2004 in Delhi, Pradeep Gupta was the chair. 2005 in our hometown, my hometown, Bethesda and DC, the one and only Hiten Ghosh and Suresh Shenoy. Suresh and Hiten has also been recognized with the Spirit of PanIIT at this conference. Next, in 2006, the conference was in Bombay, and Ashank Desai was the chair. Ashank. 2007, the wonderful conference at Santa Clara, Sanjeev Sahai. Also a big round of applause for Monishi and Sanjeev as we prepare to take the US Global Conference to California. So we would be looking at them and their entire teams for support at that time again. 2008, the conference was hosted in Madras. V. Santaram was the chair. 2009, the conference was in Chicago, led by Ray Mehra. Ray is not here, but I think there were several people from the Chicago leadership who may be here. Anyone here? Harsh Kapula, Ram Kelkar, Tarun? Okay. 2010, we had the Harsh, come on over. 2010, the conference was in Delhi with Arun Seth as the chair. 2011, the last US Global Conference, New York City, led by Anil Bhandari, Kumar Shah, and Gautam Advani. And the last conference, global conference, that was in India, 2012, Kolkata, Sandipan Chakraborty. At this point, I'd like to invite the chairman of PanIIT USA, Praful Kulkarni, to give a closing remarks and vote of thanks, and then we'll do the handover of the torch.
Thank you. Thank you, Sid. Great job. I know the crowd is thinning, but this is a wonderful opportunity for all of us to express our gratitude and thanks, and coming to the kind of the passing of the baton, if you will, and I appreciate this all very much. I'm going to take 2 minutes to thank a few people. First of all, the mission of PanIIT, 3 simple things: branding, networking, and services to our alumni fraternity. And this idea came about in 2003 from Umang Gupta, Arjun Malhotra, and Rajat Gupta after the 60-minute story on IIT. And it created this wonderful brand. And so since then, we have developed a structure that has a succession plan. Obviously, these people were very instrumental in getting us going, but the legacy will continue as we pass the torch from one team to another as we move forward. So it has been my pleasure to be the chair of PanIIT board this year. So quickly, this is a very democratic institution, a not-for-profit institution. There are 8 representatives from 8 campuses, 4 EC members, and 3 prominently recognized board members. And I'm going to quickly thank them. For Amit Kumar from IIT Delhi, if any of you are here, please stand up. Anup Verma from Roorkee, Vas Raman from Kharagpur, Bob Nathan from Madras, Sandeep Pandya from Bombay, Ashok Gupta from Kanpur, Kiran Thota from Guwahati, Vish Narayan from BHU. The executive committee, which really does bulk of the work, I again want to recognize Sid Chaudhary as the president, Arjun Sen, vice president, Smita Bagla is the chapter liaison, and Gunjan Bagla as the past president. And in addition to that, Suresh Shenoy and Sundi Sundaresh. Sundi has already departed this morning, so I just wanted to thank everyone, and what a great opportunity and honor. Thank you.
Witty has a couple of more recognitions.
I apologize on behalf of my team here. I forgot to name 3 people, important people who are part of our conference committee. The first one is Rupa Gher. She was one of the advisors. Is Rupa there in the audience, please? Raise your hand. Yeah. Second was Murthy Devakurni. He was the second advisor for the conference. Is Murthy here? Yeah. And Richard D'Souza, he was the finance co-chair, and I can't see him. So these 3 people were part of the committee. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next, I'd like to invite the chairman of PanIIT India, Mr. Himanshu Vash, for his remarks from PanIIT India. Himanshu is also going to announce the location of the next global conference in India.
My alumni friends, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a great conference. The only thing I can say is wow. And the team you saw, a fantastic job as ever. The main conference theme on education, that was fantastic. That's the way forward. As the brains, the IITians, this is the contribution they can make for the world, for India especially. So it is a very, very important conference we have been through. And the technology as it is developing, the online, that is going to take us forward by leaps and bounds. So the whole education system is getting transformed, and what we have been through here is a part of that. And the focus on doing something for India, that's the great thing which I find in everyone's heart here. And India is a country where 20 million people every year are going to need livelihood. So the manufacturing sector of India has to be streamlined, has to be brought up, and that's where the expertise here can be a big role, can play a big role in taking India forward. So more than what everybody is contributing, this is what will bring results. And now I invite you for the 2014 conference in Delhi. It is being hosted by IIT Roorkee. They have given me the pleasant job of accepting the baton here. And the timing is towards the end of December, probably the 19th to 21st. And that's Christmas vacation time here, so I hope all of you will be there. Please book your tickets now itself. Thank you.
Now for handing over the torch from the 2013 Global Conference to 2014, Vidi. And I'd also like the PanIIT leadership up here to come up. Vidi, a picture with all the chairs. Yes. Great. As we have heard during this conference, we are also having a regional conference, the North American Toronto conference in 2014. I'd like to invite the chair of that conference, Venkatesh, and president-elect of the IIT Alumni of Canada, our colleague Zaman, to come up and talk about their conference for a minute.
Thank you very much, Sid. The last conference, the regional conference, was held in Toronto back in 2006. It was a small affair at that time. Of course, it followed the previous one or two global conferences. It went off very well, and we were very happy with it. So after 7 years, we get our turn to host another one of the regional conferences. We are extremely happy and proud of that. One thing we can do is guarantee you warmer weather than you have here in Houston. So that'll be in June 6th to 8th, 2014, exactly 6 months from this conference date. The conference will, of course, have excellent speakers and the sessions that you would definitely want to attend. And, of course, Toronto is a great city with its diversity. And, of course, Rob Ford. I'm sure you all know about him and our mayor, Rob Ford. And, of course, there is Niagara Falls nearby. So there will be lots of attractions. It will be a fun time for you to come in the summer, with family, of course. I'm sure they'll all have a great time. We look forward to seeing you all. And I would like colleague Zaman to say a few words. He is the president-elect for our IIT Alumni Canada for the coming year.
Hello, everyone. My name is Khalik Zama. I did my undergraduation from IIT Bombay, MTech and PhD from IIT Delhi. So I'm one of those crazy ones, never tried to leave IIT. I'll be the president next year of IIT Alumni Canada, Toronto, and I welcome you all for the next regional conference in Toronto. As Venkatesh said, it's going to be different. Toronto is different, Canada is different. Please come to see what difference we have. One of the examples is in 2008, when the world was undergoing a financial crisis, Canada, and especially Toronto with its financial capital, stood strong, solid and strong. There was no problem there. And it did not happen because of the buildings, it's because of the people. And when you come there, you'll get a chance to see some of those excellent people. And weather-wise, you know what's happening around here? And Toronto is great, still warm, clean. And we guarantee you a great weather and great environment. Please come to Toronto 2014, June 6 to 8. Thank you.
Thank you. Now it is my honor and pleasure to pass the baton from the 2011 to 2013 executive team to my very good friend and now much older brother, because we have bonded over the last few years, Arjun Sen, incoming president of PanIIT USA.
Thank you, Sid. Also, we were supposed to get a few slides on, if we can get, please. First of all, it's an honor. And as we get into the journey, first, we want to answer a few common questions. Number one, for the last 2 years, I've been asked over and over, what is PanIIT? The answer is very simple. If you or your significant other is a graduate from any of the IITs, you are an automatic lifetime member of PanIIT, which means together we will move this forward. Do we have a projector or something to move the slides? Hey, Viti, what do you have to? Okay. So let's move to the next slide, please. So we answered that. Next slide. Thank you. Going to go forward, ready to go back. So as you start looking at, we want to put some simple facts in front of you. We have, to the best of our knowledge, 60,000 plus alumni, and 30,000 of them are on our database. That's the good news. But the challenge for us is right now we have 20 volunteers for 2014 and 2015. Of course, I can see, but if any one of you raise your hands, it automatically moves to 21. Do I see any hands? I see one in the back. Thank you, sir. Now, this is the team at work, but as you look at, I'm really sorry to say there's a typo. Viti Bindra, after this conference, his name has changed from W-I-I-T-Y Bindra. Mr. Viti Bindra, forever you would be known for the conference you gave us as W-I-I-T-Y Bindra. Thank you. Now, as we start looking at when we want to serve our alumni body, the big thing we want to look at, we want to be accountable, we want to be transparent, but the most important thing I want to touch on is be inclusive and give you a personal example. Just like some of you, I walked into 2009 conference, and one of the first people I met was Arjun Malhotra. We all grew up, I'm like, wow, Arjun Malhotra. Then I met Kanwal Rekhi. And I just left that conference totally wowed. And then somebody invited me to volunteer, and I really got inspired in this journey. And I really feel that if somebody like me who had no idea about PanIIT, it's not a closed door, it's totally open. I challenge each one of you to please come and help us with your time and being a cheerleader for us, because it's a totally inclusive organization. Second thing we are taking from here is the inspiration of distinguished alumni. Hitenda, Monishida, both of you are absolutely, anytime we will go low on tempo, we come to both of you and keep energizing us. At the same time, if we are slacking, Suresh, you are the person I'm coming to kick our butt and bring us back, because we need to be accountable. Team Houston, what you did is absolutely incredible. We are taking inspiration from you because we want to live up to the standards that you have set us on. Thank you again, Mr. W-I-T-T-Y Bindra. And finally, this is a personal part of my life, is anytime I've found challenges. Most recently, I used to work in Louisville, Kentucky. I used to go to Churchill Downs. Churchill Downs is, if you know, that's where the Kentucky Derby is run. And this is the world's most famous horse ever secretariat. The reason it's famous is it won with 22 lengths at Preakness, and a record nobody has even touched. When the horse was, horse died of natural causes, of course, they buried the horse, and they buried two parts of a horse, the heart and the head. And as they were burying, they realized this is a horse which has a heart 220% bigger than a normal heart. And that's what I've learned is anytime the challenge is big, we will go back and we realize that we have a team of huge hearts, and that's what we would go to. And finally, this is the biggest thing. I've been asked, most of you have been asked, why? What do we do for IIT? What do we do for PanIIT? When I went to IIT, my monthly tuition was 35 rupees, $2 a month. Come on, guys. Each one of us have made an incredible career out of an education which somebody subsidized. It's even subsidized like the best cafeterias, in this country. We can do more. So I invite each one of you to join this journey. And as we go through, this is Monishida. We could not find a better picture of you. You have been an inspiration to all behalf of all of us. Monishida is also inviting you to join this journey. With this, Sid, thank you again for an incredible being presidency and setting us up. This is the official closing of this conference. After this, we still have one event left where we are talking about the branding of IITs. All of you know that we have new campuses getting added. Arjun Malhotra has given us this challenge by saying these are the constraints that we have. Let's look at constructively what we can do. Shail Kumar is leading this. So that's in Grand Ballroom B, which is B as in boy, which is just right there. Thank you again. See you there. And again, I'm looking forward to 2 incredible years with support from each one of you, and especially you, sir. I've just got your name. Thank you.
Life is not about how much we can get out of the universe. It is really about how much we have been able to give back to the universe. There are many ways in which you can give back. But there is one way by which the most intelligent give back. It's through innovation. Innovations are needed to solve the most challenging problems that we face. Challenges in the areas of sustainability, technology, education, energy, life sciences. Express your intelligence by solving some of the big challenges we face, and you will become innovation.